Hello and welcome back to your 18 WJTS in.form. I'm Caitlin Nykum, and I'll go ahead and say we've got a case of the giggles on set today, but there's nothing wrong with that. We're very excited. We're very excited for our guests here today, and without further ado, we have the ladies from TriCap here, and we've got some exciting stuff to go over, but first we want to welcome you to the set. It's a pleasure to have you guys in when you are able, because we know how busy you always are. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Really quickly, before we get into the nitty-gritty, can you both introduce yourselves and what you do at TriCap?
Okay, I'm Joyce Fleck. I'm the Executive Director for TriCap, and we have about 70 employees in 5 different locations, but our main office is down the street, and that is where our corporate office is. And this is why I brought Susan with me, because she's our
Yeah, I'm Susan Reichard, Finance Director for TriCap.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Well, you guys have a wide expanse of what you do, of course, centrally located in Jasper, but I mean, TriCap's just constantly growing, evolving, and expanding what services you offer for low income and all of these things. But before we get into the specifics about what TriCap does, we wanted to highlight a very special event that we helped you guys kind of kick off with our radio partner, 101 Country WBDC. You got a pretty big donation this morning.
Thank you very much. It was even more than we expected, more than the fake check, right?
Yes.
So Ty explained that to us. He said the judges didn't want to accept their stipend, and they added it to our donation. So thank you, judges, for that. From the Country Showdown, it was quite a night.
Yes, the Country Showdown, you know, we've had it for 42 years now, and 18 WJTS, we help with that. We do the pre-recording for that and are able to air it at a later date. But something new this year was being able to give back to a nonprofit, and TriCap was the only option, is what I've been hearing. So we're very excited to not only provide you guys with a little bit of help for as much as all the things that you guys do, but we've been chatting here, and you guys had a fantastic night as well, right?
We had a great time. We had a great time. And I appreciated being able to be there, like you said, too. This is when you're all here at the station. We're at our office. This is when we got to get out and see people, too, whether they be current or former clients, friends of current and former clients. And they just came and wanted to just share and tell us how much they appreciate it. And we appreciated seeing them. Some just gave us donations outside of the half pot drawing. So
yeah, we did a half pot at the event, which was something new, I guess, and we had no idea what to expect, and ended up giving a prize of $690 out. So it was way more than we expected, even. So it was a great response from the community. We, of course, appreciate the sponsorship with WBDC, the partnership there. It was fun to see. The night went so fast. I mean, the entertainment was good.
Top notch.
It was interesting to talk to the people before and after the show, because before I had talked to one lady who, well, actually her son, who was bringing his 90-year-old mother there, who had been to every showdown.
Wow.
Since you started, and this was the 42nd year, so it was just a good night all the way around.
And it was a good time for everyone to meet all of you too here from the station, working all aspects of the event.
Oh my goodness,
that's a lot to pull together. So
I don't know how we'd end up doing it, but this is just firsthand fantastic to hear that we did our jobs as best as we could, so that you guys not only are able to benefit financially, but you had a fantastic night out, and you guys were able to celebrate what you do with along with us, of course.
Well, and what I want to say is, like, we don't do music, right? TriCap is not a musical anything. We're not a recording studio. Everyone here used your talent to help others, right? So everyone has some sort of gift and talent that they can share in some way with someone else. So just opening up that door for us to be there was so appreciated. It made a big difference.
And we appreciate all that you do, even though, you know, we can't be there for every single aspect. And that kind of gets into, I would love to talk a little bit about what all TriCap offers. You know, we hear TriCap and you might think housing or, you know, child care and whatnot, but for those who really don't understand what that means, what can you tell us? I know it's a very loaded question, but there are a lot of different aspects to what TriCap does, right?
Right, a lot of different health, and basic buckets, health, housing, and education, and those are the kind of the 3 main areas. So in the health area, we have the health clinics for men and women of reproductive age, And we have a doctor here on staff in Jasper, and then in Evansville at our health clinic, we have a nurse practitioner. So you can make an appointment, or we try to take walk-ins, but that's not always feasible. But we usually get people worked in within 2 weeks tops, 2 weeks tops from when they call. And that's very useful. I mean, we help anyone of any income level too, also for the clinic, because it's a sliding scale fee. So we can bill insurance, Medicaid, all those types of things, fees and donations from the clients to keep the program going. Then there's the Healthy Families program, where we go into the homes for parents with newborns up through age 5. And you're sort of like the parenting coach is what we're doing, right? So there'll be assessments done with the child, and then in that age range, because there may be older siblings or not, but this may be the first time, one of those two parents might be the first time parent. So we're working with them.
In their homes.
In their homes, yes.
Right.
In their homes. That's the whole thing about TRICAP, meeting them where they are. We meet people where they are. So that's kind of health services. We've had other health services over the years. They come and they go. We can only do what we can do as long as there's enough funding to keep the entire program staffed. So that's what we have currently right now. Housing services, of course, we've helped develop 297 affordable housing units across most of those here in Du Bois County. But yeah, so from nothing to that is that's pretty good. I mean, because there's no place there's not enough housing units for people to live. So some of those are designated for senior living, which is designated 55 and older is what is designated in the housing world for seniors, and others are no income. There is income restriction, but there's no age restriction. So we've done a lot of that. We've done the weatherization program, which I talked about on air earlier. I don't know if you've picked up some of that for this part, and then let's see, we're looking at other housing projects still. There's always something in the works, but we can't, so health, housing, and then education, of course, the Head Start program, which most people sort of know what it is, but there's so much more to Head Start than meets the eye. There's a lot that we do with the families outside the classroom, not just what goes on during the day in the classrooms.
Wow.
So,
utility assistance.
Utility assistance is a big piece. And doing what we can to help people even reduce that energy usage, right? Their expense, and educating on how to make your bill less than it currently is.
Yes.
And then, of course, the acronyms, Individual Development Account. I know it's hard not to say the acronyms, but the Individual Development Account for working individuals who are below a certain income guideline. And again, if you're not sure, call us anyway. We'll see what we can do. And then you set a financial savings goal. For every $1 you put in, you get $3 more. Call today. Get on that waiting list. So yeah.
So you've got such a diverse, you did a fantastic job going through all of them. If someone maybe missed something, this is really all the services that you provide. It's case by case, and just being able to know that TRICAP is a resource to ask about for various things, whether it's home assets that need some improvement, or maybe you need some help with childcare or healthcare or anything like that. TRICAP is a good place to start and see where you need to be, correct? So for people who maybe are struggling financially or just struggling with resources, TRICAP is there and able to offer just a little bit of assistance, a little bit of a helping hand per se, right?
Right, that is right. And even if we don't have something that they can, a program that will help them, we can refer them to who might.
Over 12,000 referrals a year we make.
Wow.
Right, so that's part of our job too, is to know what else is available in each of our communities where we serve individuals, which is not, it goes beyond Du Bois County, right? So does your listening area, so we appreciate you getting us on for both reasons. But yeah, so to know what other resources are out there and how to refer someone to those, and vice versa.
Yeah. And that's why donating to your cause is so important, because no matter what stage in life you are, everyone struggles. Everyone has that hard time, and knowing that TRICAP's out there in case anyone were to need it, or being able to help TRICAP when you maybe don't need the help but are able to help them and give back in that turn is just very important to note, and just a fantastic resource, because I bet a lot of people wouldn't be where they are today without TRICAP services.
Correct.
I mean, who doesn't need help at some point in their life? I mean, whether it be financial or not, at some point you need help. Everybody does. We can't make it without each other, and further beyond that, everyone deserves help sometimes. So anyway.
So, I mean, it just through and through, you guys do fantastic work. No matter how little or how much you can't help, you have to help people, which is just spectacular. So, either one of you, will you tell me maybe how best can we contact TriCap, whether it be in the Jasper area or just in general? Like, what's the best way if someone watching really just wants to get more information, or maybe they do need to ask for that extra help? How best can we do that?
I always say just call. So the Jasper office number is 812-482-2233. If you're in Petersburg area, it's, 812-354-8721. And I don't know if this picks up in Warwick County, Boonville area, Warwick County. Okay, so 812-897-0364. Those would be the three main numbers to remember. And then, of course, our website has so much more on the website that you can see. So tri-cap.net. So tri-cap.net.
Yes, and you guys are doing a fantastic push on social media, I've seen, where you really get to highlight the people that are putting this together behind the scenes and love doing what they do. So, I mean, even if you maybe you don't need help and you need that little serotonin boost of some fantastic people, you guys are highlighting your best, which is just amazing to see as well.
We have a great team, and oh my gosh, the jobs that people do, I mean, you only see two people here. There's so many more behind us, so many more that are going in the homes, in the classrooms, just everything under the crawl spaces of your. I couldn't do what half these people do of our staff. I couldn't even do it. All right, they're getting out there. It's hard work.
And we have dedicated staff that have been there. A lot of people a long time. I've been there 12 years. You've been there how long, Joyce?
27, 28, something like that. I don't know.
You've been there for a bit.
A little bit, yeah. And so I've seen the services maybe change names or come and go or get redesigned or get refunded a different way. That's always the struggle, is trying to just get the funding stabilized.
Right.
So that's why these local dollars help so much to fill those gaps in between. But the needs never really stop, right? It might look a little different, and there's always this misconception, why are you helping those people? Well, these are your neighbors, everybody. These are the folks who are trying to get to the grocery store and get to work, and they're working.
Yeah,
they're working.
That's the thing. A lot of them are college educated.
Yes.
A lot of them are working full time.
Homeowners.
It's everybody needs help. At some point, we just all do. So it's
foreclosure prevention. I think I forgot to mention that one. We've helped hundreds of homes from being foreclosed upon.
Wow.
I mean, you just meet you where you're at. Again, those phone numbers, the website, and even if you look at it and you go, I just don't think they have what I need, call. Anyway, we mentioned the referrals. That's what we do. That's what we do.
That is fantastic to hear. I think reminding people that the clients that you guys help, they don't fit in that box. They're not the stereotypical. They're not people maybe that are exclusively like living on the street, or maybe the stereotypes that you hear and you think.
Right.
Not those types at all. They're the people living next door. They're your family members.
Right.
So being kind and maybe not so judgmental, but sharing that this information and these resources are available is of course a staple of what TriCap does, but just everyone needs a little bit of help sometimes.
And all of our services are voluntary. Nothing we do is court mandated for a client to come through our doors. They're coming in because they want to get better, right? So
yeah. Fantastic stuff. Ladies, thank you so much, of course, for all that you do every single day, but we hope to see you do even more fantastic things, and even though we know you're busy on your press junkets, per se, to come visit all the time, we appreciate you coming in and just breaking down a little bit of what TriCap does, and maybe breaking down that wall, because, of course, as per everything, the first step is always super scary, but knowing that there's people just like yourselves behind there, knowing that help is there is super, super helpful.
We're eager to help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much at home for watching. This has been your 18 WJTS in.form with TriCap. And we are local people watching local people.